I see the moon has been at your back. You look well. The mare has grown dark, and many villagers needed help in leaving before it was too late. And I have sought the scent on the breeze to learn of the Dark Hunter, King of Shadows. More can still be learned in the mare, but I have discovered something and had to tell you at once.
I heard one of the scouts was asking about me. Oh, well met. You're Dagon, aren't you? Your son has...
I am Dagon, yes. And you are Eleni, of the Circle of the Mare.
Once of the Circle, yes. What do you want?
It does concern her. It concerns you both. As I hounded the trail of the Dark Hunter and his minions, I came across something I thought lost. The druids of our lands, the Circle of the Mare, still live.
That's impossible. You're mistaken. If they were alive, I would know.
I can only venture to the swamp for brief periods of time. The reeds and waters feast on the living now. I followed the druids, and they had a ritual I think sustained them, even in the claimed lands.
The Circle! They must have found a way to restore part of the mare. Keep it from the influence of the shadows. If so, we need to find them. They can tell us more about what's happening in the mare than anyone. And if we can get them to ally with us, we may even be able to stop what the King of Shadows is doing to the land itself. That was my thought as well. Thank you for understanding.
Then you must make haste at once, if this is your course of action. No gratitude is necessary. We are at war and it must be done. I will mark the location on your map. As for now, I have other duties in the defense of the Sword Coast and this keep, and I must see to them.
Your father's not one for showing emotion, is he? It's difficult to see how he raised you, and you turned out so different. I suppose. That's an interesting way of looking at it. You surprise me. Regardless, we need to find the Circle. But as for reaching the location, that could be difficult.
I thought I heard the cries of a damsel in distress. Someone had to fill Chandra's role, eh?
Bishop, this doesn't concern you, so stop spying on us.
My dear, with you around, it pays to be extra watchful. I like to keep an eye out to make sure you aren't trying to play our leader for a fool. And because you don't always fasten your robes as tightly as you should, sometimes I catch a glimpse of other secrets. Surprises and me travel together. You should know that by now. For another surprise, why don't you show me on the map you have there where your druid friends are?
They're in the mare, along the northwestern reaches, near the settlements the orcs attacked many years ago during their incursion into Neverwinter.
I suspected that might be one of the places. As for the incursions, it wasn't just orcs. That's near an area the King of Shadows isn't likely to have claimed. Yet. Might be a good staging area to look for your dead druid friends.
Dagon says they're alive.
Maybe for now. Still, if you want to go, I can guide you to a safe port on the edge of the marsh.
All right. That would be welcome.
It's not me you should be suspicious of, but that's up to you. And it doesn't sound like we've got much time. Something tells me those friends of yours may have to move around a lot if they want to avoid the shadows.
Yes. Bishop's probably right.
All right then, I'll set out now. I'll start scouting the path, and join up with you only when need be. It'll save us all a lot of time.
Pardon me, Captain, but if I could just, have a moment of your time...
If you don't want a dagger between your ribs, I suggest you ask for alms elsewhere.
Yes.
What? The men here call you Knight Captain, and these walls are yours. You have come far.
Captain, Mayor Ziffer is here. He's brought men with him.
We've started building our homes thanks to you, and some of the young men here wanted to join your grey cloaks. They're good men, and donning the cloak would be a good profession for them.
Captain, not all of these men are up to our standards. If we lower our standards for them, there's no turning back.
I suppose you're right. They are some of our strongest, but the soldiers here do look more than capable. Well, take those that you can use, Captain. I'm sure more men will come when the village grows.
I look forward to training the newest recruits.